To be specific, turnovers, we haven't had 10 or less in a while. It's tough to say we're making strides, but we did some positive things. I'm proud of the guys for their effort, but I've got to do some searching here because I'm having a hard time getting these guys to focus for 40 minutes. And, that's on me. I've got to do a better job because we're still continuing to shoot ourselves in the foot here, and we're a hell of a ways into the season with not executing plays out of timeouts, not executing the defensive game plan, things that we talk about in every dead ball and every timeout, and it's not translating. So I've got to really dig deep and find a way to get those messages through more clearly. So credit Cal. They got some mature guys out there. They made the plays to win the game. And proud of our guys for not going down without a little bit of a fight. But, we've got to learn from these mistakes that we've been making where we're shooting ourselves in the foot and costing ourselves games. And, if we can eliminate those things, we still may lose with what we have, but we're going to be closer, and we said in the locker room, and that's what's going to breed the confidence that we can get over the hump. If we can do that for 40 minutes, follow the plan, stay on page, stay focused. And I know we're young and inexperienced, but at this point we're not. We've got, all of our guys have got experience. But until then, it's going to be tough. But once we get there, we said one little amber can spark things. But that's the next thing for us here is we're winding things down. We've got to get to where we focus for 40. Sorry I ran.
Questions? There was an 8-0 run that Cal made. Is that one of the moments you were talking about as far as lack of focus or potential?
Yeah, I'll have to, I remember a couple little ones there but we point blank out of a couple of timeouts did not execute the plays. And they weren't brand new plays. They were plays that we have in our playbook, and we drew it up. And I understand that you go out there, but that's where you've got to really show the maturity and the mental toughness to be dialed in, locked in, ask a question if you have it, and then go out there when there's a little bit of pressure and execute. And I'm talking offensively and defensively. So again, it's on me. I'm not doing a good enough job. I don't know if I'm speaking a different language, but I got to find a way to where I get them all locked in and so that we can improve in those areas.
Can you say about Drew's effort tonight? We saw how much he was wavering the other day.
Yeah, we had a nice little chat yesterday about adopting the warrior mentality. And we didn't care if he had to drag his leg up and down the court. His team needed him. We challenged him to rebound the ball better. And he accepted that challenge. And I wish we would have got him the ball on the block more than we got it to him at the free throw line in the top of the key, but that'll come. But I was proud of the way he accepted the challenge and really battled out there for sure.
And Drew, just how are you feeling? And it seemed like your jumper was all on tonight. Is that something you've been working on and want to establish a bit more?
I felt pretty good. Leg's still a little bit stiff, but I'm just going to work through it. As far as the jumper, if I don't know, I was just feeling it, I guess. But coach wanted me to roll in the second half, and I needed to start doing that. Yeah.
And Drew, what did they have you do in the last couple of days to try to get that leg feels there?
Just a lot of hot and cold contrast, in the whirlpool and stuff, and a lot of stem, and then this game ready thing is a compression wrap that's cold. I spent probably at least 14 hours the past week in the training room just trying to get it healed up and ready to play.
And Stevie, in that second half, where do you feel like the game kind of got away from you guys there?
We had a stretch towards the middle of the second half where we got out of character a little bit. We weren't, like Coach said, we stopped paying attention out of timeouts, didn't execute out of timeouts offensively and defensively. And they got open looks off of that when we weren't executing the defensive game plan, and they went on a run.
It's 2 games in a row, too, where we're obviously fouling too much. You know, for a while, we were doing a great job defensively, and they just paraded to the free throw line. I was happy to see we finally got into – we didn't get in the bonus in the first half. We finally did in the second half. But you know, there's some frustrating things because what looked like something on one end looked similar on the other, and it wasn't. But we'll have to watch the tape there. But again, the aggressor's always, you know, rewarded, and I thought our guys were aggressive, but maybe we need to continue to do that so that maybe we earn that reputation a little bit.
Stevie, in the first half, it seemed like you guys would be able to get the score within 4 points, and then they would go on a run and push it to up 8 points. When you're on the floor, is it frustrating, or what's it like when you're able to cut into the lead and then you guys be able to fix that lead?
That's happened to us quite a lot this year, and too many times when that happens, we tend to fold a little bit, get down on ourselves, and we don't match the aggression that they're bringing when they go on a run. So we just gotta match their aggression when they go on a run like that and try to minimize it.
And then Drew, when your coach says that there's a lack of focus for 40 minutes, is it something as you as a captain of this team are noticing as well?
Yeah, I noticed it, and I'm also a part of it. I need to be more of a leader. I need to be more dialed in with the coaches and what they want me to do as a captain, and just try leading more because obviously I was here last year, and so is Stevie, and we need to help lead the newer guys. But most of it falls on my shoulders and Stevie's and the older guys because we're not leading by example.
I think one area that would really help us, again, I admit I got to find a way to make sure that things are received and clear, but I've not been around a team that talks less than this team. I mean, I don't know if I phrased that the right way, but this team doesn't talk. They won't talk to each other, and that's part of a young team becoming a little more mature. If they communicate to each other, like leave the huddle, okay, hey, here's what we're looking to do, right? Defensively, hey, remember, we're fronting, right, or we're digging off. If we communicated those things in those dead moments, and then when the ball's live, boy, that voice becomes a 6th defender. And our teams in the past that were really good defensively, we use that voice as a 6th defender, and we've had really good defensive numbers over the years. This group's not there yet. They're not there yet, and I know that would go a long ways to helping the trust in this team, the chemistry, but then also, you know, what we're talking about, the focus and level of intensity. So we'll keep chipping away at it.
For Drew or Stevie, is the talking something that maybe starts during the game and wears down to where it's less over the course of the game, or the talking just not there throughout the full 40 minutes?
You said it right for the first time. It's there a lot in the beginning of the game. I know for me personally, I'm usually good at talking in the beginning of the game, breaking down the huddles, but then I guess fatigue kicks in and we start talking less and less and less out there. Or like earlier question, they go on a little run and we just fold and we stop communicating. And I know for me that's a big thing that I need to work on.
When you mentioned assists, Ja'Cory had 4, but another 90 stroke scoring the ball. Is there anything different you're going to be looking for from him going forward?
You know, I think he gets into a little funk because he takes some tough shots. You know, if he took higher percentage shots, but you know, he'll shoot a better percentage. You know, and to his defense, you know, he's a freshman guard in this league playing against some pretty physically mature and experienced guys. You know, we need to make it a little bit more clear maybe where he has his opportunities, but he's such a tough guard if he thinks, you know, draw another defender and set a guy up for a basket. You know, if you do that, and then the next time you beat your man, they're not going to help, and you're going to have a good look. So we just need to watch more film with him, get him to understand great shots versus mediocre ones, and it's not a selfish thing with him. He wants to truly help this team, you know, and obviously we're not scoring the ball very well, so our scores, but he needs to understand where those opportunities are within our offense, and then if we could get some stops and get out in transition, I think he'd be really good there as well. And I see here, 2 fast break points. You know, that's we need to be better than that. So, watching film with him and continuing to get him to mature and understand, and I think he's going to be fine.
Lastly, Drew, facing Ivan Rao, what's the toughest aspect of his game, would you say?
He's just a very skilled post player, and he can also step out and hit mid-range. He attacks the glass. He's just a really good overall post player.
We doubled him a couple of times. That was our scheme to start the game, which a lot of teams are doing. The teams are doing this to Drew. We had one possession early where we didn't rotate over, and they threw it for a dunk. And then the second half, we were supposed to front. You heard us yelling front, 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 and continued to catch it where they wanted. And then it's one-on-one. We didn't dig from the perimeter, and they're big, strong guys, and they scored way too many points at the rim. So that's something we've got to learn, And again, that was an adjustment that we didn't make when we were supposed to consistently enough.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Go Beavs.